stage. And Light does thrive just a little bit at edge guarding, but however, he is usually more fond and more comfortable sitting at that ledge, kind of clinging to the ledge Trom situations, a little bit of edge guard situations. So I wonder how that's going to clink if we're going to see them and how those two interact. But for our game one here, we're going to be starting off on small battlefield.
Absolutely, and you could see some pretty quick damage coming out from Light as he was able to get a little bit of a combo going. You know, a character such as Min Min has extremely committal landing options, and such a fast character such as Fox able to exploit those. But as I was saying earlier, that exploitable recovery going to really limit a whole lot of options as Doramigi was just able to stretch his arms out and keep Light from going back to the stage where he wanted to be.
Yeah, so this is really where Light is going to struggle here in these edgeguard moments, actually not going to be able to really fight back or even trade with Doramigi because, again, we have the arms, we have disjoints that we can take full advantage of here that Doramigi does not exactly have to interact with. I mean, he's just getting, like, assist trophied pretty much.
Yeah, unfortunate for Light, losing 2 stocks in such quick succession. Going to find himself all the way on the other side of the stage and at the mercy of the arms. The Nair coming out in order to send Doramigi to the other side of the stage. Going to jump high in order to avoid the Flame Breath from the Dragon. And that up smash, though, going directly under Doramigi for that. Going to get the Shark and the first stock going to Light so far. He is still at quite a bit of a deficit if he wants to be able to make it back against Doramigi. Going to go right up with the side B, finding himself above Doramigi yet again, landing back against him, going for the up air under the upper platform, coming right back, and Doramigi going off stage again against Light. Going to come right up, and now Doramigi trying to find something with the Ram, coming back into this middle of the stage, not going to get the up smash. The down air coming out from Light instead, going to come underneath. He got hit with the tail end of the Ram.
It was Megawatt.
Megawatt, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah,
no, I misspoke.
Megawatt does some unfathomable damage, and again, when you're playing a light character like Fox, you gotta hold it.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was like the very end of the Megawatt too, and like just, he was unfortunately a little too far back, being the light character, and then having some damage already. Yeah, that did him in.
And we even saw that we're seeing the trade-offs pretty well here in these ledge trap situations, how both players are taking their times on these ledge and how they're both getting work done. And now Light is going to hopefully turn things around in this game too here. Gonna make quick work of this stock from Doramigi. 77% already added on, a little more for your troubles here. This is exactly the position you want Lights to be in. But again, once we see the tables turn around, it's not gonna look good for Light here. However, able to recover, still getting traced down. And there it is, another stock just taken like that by the Ram there, and the Megawatt gonna come into play now with the Dragon's Breath.
Able to put a whole lot of damage, trying to go for the Firefox high in order to recover, trying to land with some of these nairs as well. That up smash, though, is going to be taking Light's first stock. Only 53%, you know, that's pretty much an accomplishment against a character such as Min Min, trying to go for some up airs underneath this upper platform, finding himself on the ledge yet again, going to try to land, and instead finding himself off stage thanks to Doramigi, the Ram, and the Megawatt coming out. And now these up airs going to be sending Doramigi pretty high, trying to land with Nair, and instead finding himself off stage, trying to disrupt some of Light's movements with the Megawatt, and now finding himself off stage, grabbing yet again in order to recover the up tilt coming out from Light, finding him going straight to the other side of the platform. An up smash, the missed up smash from Light. That up air, though, is going to take a stock and getting Light his very first lead of the game.
Yeah, so far as we see this, Light is going to try to hang on to this as much as possible, get those extra credits and the extra percentage here. Doramigi failing to find that up smash, able to close this out. Megawatt not going to do it as we see a quick little jab here from Light, keeping Doramigi in that corner. Exactly where he wants to keep him here. Finding the grab, forward throw, and there it is. Hopefully we're going to see some forward air action, maybe a back air to secure this stock. We will see unless this Megawatt ends the stock, but there it is, an up smash to secure it. The 2 stock by Light, securing him for that game 2.
The very very second that Light found the lead, he was really able to maintain it as much as possible. Going to get so close into Doramigi, really going into the line of fire in order to get those up close, kills that he wanted. There wasn't really anything like with regards to edge guarding that Light was able to do, and I think that was the right option, because if you are Fox going off stage against Min Min, like, I'm so sorry for your loss. That is not a great thing that you want to be doing, but being able to get up close and then really close out Doramigi's space was what sealed out that first game for Light. Going into game number 3 now, Doramigi shaking his head already, knowing that he needs to close this out as quickly as possible so as not to give Fox any breathing room.
Yeah, exactly. Especially as, you know, Light, this player of his caliber here, of this character, again, so much showcasing, being able to turn things around in a quick fashion in 2 games. Nothing to scoff at here, so we'll see how this will go for this pivotal game 3 moment, if Doramigi is able to figure it out, or if Light can turn things up once again. We will find out very shortly on this Hollow Bastion. Barely able to recover there as well. Light in danger as we find the weak up smash. Still can't close it out as we see a small little combo from Light. Again, Doramigi is on the hunt for this stock here. Unable, though, to grab the corner there. And, of course, Light gonna pull a little, oh, what the heck happened there? Oh, dupes, my bad.
Really unfortunate for Light. But going into this next stock, it does look as though he is trying to prolong this damage for himself. Doramigi able to use the dragon in order to recover, coming right back above Light. The Nair coming down a little bit, not able to get it. Just that second one, though. The up smash not going to take the stock for Light, and then landing with the down air. Absolutely not the correct option when Light was sitting right in front of him, waiting for a down smash.
Yeah,
or an up smash. Sorry.
I liked the idea of it, but it was definitely not the safest option to do there when your opponent is right next to you and able to catch that there. Good positioning there from Light, knowing to seek it out. Again, we're just seeing the same story tale old as time here. We're just retreating to that corner where all this pressure and action is happening. Again, Light able to catch Doramigi several times into these tilts. The up tilts doing so much wonders, but again, we're seeing Doramigi with the Ram here, the Dragon's Breath. It could be dangerous. The Megawatt out to play here. However, Light looking for this stock as quickly as possible here to make work of it.
Absolutely going to be doing just that, trying to get a little bit of this damage, and instead going to be going straight for that. Another stock on the board for Light, finding himself in this lead. Unfortunately, that Megawatt going to be bringing us right back to even percentages. Doramigi going to go way high up, coming back down with the Nair in order to land. Has Light way off stage, charging the Ram, able to come back under this middle platform. Light going to get some up airs as well, trying to close out some more damage. It's going to come right back to the other side of the stage, shielding against the arms coming out from Doramigi, dropping down with the dare, and now has Doramigi off stage yet again, jumping over the Dragon's Breath, finding himself to the other side of the platform. Doramigi going to prove to be such a menace with these arms as well. The Nair going to miss the Dragon's Breath, and now coming back underneath, he's finding himself up, and then instead he air dodged in order to avoid the up air, and instead was met with the up smash from Light, closing out game number 3, 2-1 over Doramigi.
We've got room for 3 more games at least, or at most. We've got 1 more at least. This is the pivotal point right now for Light. He has the game advantage point here. How do you proceed when you have game advantage point, game point here? Light has to take it here pretty much. I mean, to shut down such a player, Doramigi #1 right now. This is going to be so brutal and so important for Light to keep this pressure that he has going. He has so much momentum build up, Pearl, as long as he stays exactly how he is and keeps improving and finding his way into Doramigi here. He's playing just really well.
So much pressure on his shoulders, as you were saying, Cal. Finding himself off stage against the Dragon Breath, the Ram going to come way down. The Firefox able to help him recover. Going to sit and shield, and now has Doramigi off stage instead. The get up attack going to aid Doramigi in his recovery. Going to grab Light, send him straight off stage. The Firefox still going to be able to recover despite the interruption from Doramigi. Finding himself off stage, the air dodge coming out from Doramigi, able to avoid Light. And instead, that is going to be Doramigi's stock to make with the up smash.
Yeah, and it's so funny that these characters have very similar up smashes. So they're both trading up smashes, really just trying to find that killing blow. However, Light will step a little bit more on the gas as we secure it with a fair to close out that stock. So these games are getting much more closer and closer as we inch further into these games, Pearl. We're seeing more of Light being able to catch up. Less percentage is being taken here. The gears are definitely turning right now, and it's working in his favor as, again, he is up 2-1 in this set.
Absolutely, and Light going to stall out the side B in order to recover the up B coming out from Doramigi as well. A little bit of the shine in order to try to reflect the arms, the side B, yet another Firefox waiting for Doramigi to go down and join him in order to use the Firefox. A down smash from Doramigi, going to air dodge in order to avoid the flame breath, or the dragon breath from Doramigi. Going way off in order to recover, getting the Firefox, but instead it is going to be the Megawatt to take that stock from Light.
Yeah, and I do also want to point out I am loving Light's recoveries option as we see he's choosing to Firefox, up special there, gliding across the stage to recover to that ledge and hang on to it. Very smart to wait out just a little bit more of the min play. However, again, you're on your last stock. You really got to make this work, and we've seen it time and time again. Light can make it happen. It's very much possible. Really got to shut down this first stock, or the second stock, excuse me. However, though, it really want to still stay in this fight here.
For sure, the down air going to be coming out from Light. Up tilt, trying to send Doramigi up and onwards, and it is going to be the up air from Light to bring us down to one stock apiece. More up airs. The down air, though, going to bring this back for Doramigi. Having Light off stage, the Nair coming back with the Ram instead, and the the Flame Breath, rather. Light being so low right now, and it is going to be the Ram that comes out to meet him yet again. Now we have ourselves a game number 5. Doramigi taking game 4 over Light.
Yeah, that was a quick turn of events, honestly. We saw Light starting up there, being able to get some things going. Things are building up, but again, Doramigi right there to shut things down. Again, he is not just number 1 for no goddamn reason. He's here to win it all. Game 5, still sticking this out here, and Light as well. The pressure has just been so great. Doramigi as well, we're just seeing it, the program and how well his routine is built in for this min. He's locking in, he's slapping himself, he's like, I gotta lock in. This is game 5, what am I doing?
Nodding his head as well, saying, I am him, I am him. Going into this game number 5, it is going to be some quick damage coming out from Light. The up air is going to be putting on some damage, trying to land with the Nair. Unfortunately, Doramigi finding himself in a combo yet again, able to reverse with the Nair a little bit. Light opting to stay on that upper platform, and now finding himself off stage, going to wait out the Dragon's Breath, coming back to the upper platform, and then the Nair going to aid him in helping Doramigi go into disadvantage, into the up smash. What a quick stock on the board for Light!
Yeah, only 30 seconds into the match here, and Light is making light work of this 53%. This is a very good advantage point right now for Light. However, he's getting edge guarded to the rims of the blast zone here. However, again, Doramigi is not making it feel safe whatsoever on this corner, going for the Ram. The Megawatt will actually take it. Beautiful follow-up from Doramigi there. We're now on our second stock here for both players.
Yeah, Doramigi really able to reverse the situation so well despite Light's patience. The Megawatt coming out yet again, the Ram, and instead going to find himself off stage thanks to the rapid jab from Light. Sitting in shield underneath this platform. Light now off stage. Firefox going to get interrupted thanks to Doramigi in a side B in order to recover. Up and over. Now, okay. Off stage yet again, the Dragon's Breath now waiting for the Ram where Light thinks will be recovering. Oh, okay. Coming back all the way to the other side of the stage. The Ram coming out. Instead, it is going to be the Megawatt as well. Dragon's Breath really trying to trip Light up where he stands. Not taking the stock just yet, but pretty high damage underneath the upper platform. Light is not going to be alive anymore. It is going to be the up throw that takes that stock.
However, this is still doable. This is still in Light's cards here as long as he deals them right here. Finds the up smash exactly where he wanted Doramigi to go with the get up from Ledge. Their last stock here, Pearl. Are you ready to log in for this last stock?
I am so locked in right now, Calavera. The way that he was able to get that up smash immediately, just going band for band with Doramigi. Coming back into the center of the stage, Doramigi looking for these nairs as well, going to be able to get the second one, and now has Light off stage, forcing him to Firefox straight into the Dragon Breath, and then the Ram coming out to meet him instead. Light still able to recover the very end of the Megawatt, sending him off stage, going to jump way high in order to avoid it. The Nair with the Megawatt, though, is going to be what takes the set for Doramigi. 3-2 over Light with a bit of a pop-off there. He is so happy to have taken that. Such a close game.
Yeah, very strong ending there for Doramigi, able to hold his bearings there, clutching it out there with the Megawatt again. That was really the MVP of this set, Pearl. We've seen so much Megawatt do a lot of work, and again, it's just so brutal because if you think about it, you're Fox, you're kind of a delicate character, you know, a little bit of a delicacy, and when you're getting hit with a giant ball Megawatt, which I would imagine is made of like metal and iron and all of that, it's
and
like how
some electricity
yeah,
as well.
like what the heck? Like you just you I would imagine you would just die to that. So a lot of pressure there from